Hi. Uh, so I generally don't do this, but I'm going to do this right now. This is a review of Animal, which I just watched in my home city of Bombay. This is the ticket. I just got back home. It's nearly 2. I don't know how long this review is. Maybe 2 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, but I'll try to keep it short. So, सबसे पहले मैंने I heard a lot of negative reviews on Twitter and other social media. I haven't seen too many of the videos or something of the critics saying something, but I read a few, and they all have these kind of things of saying the film is this and that and ऐसी है वैसी है. I loved the fucking film. I absolutely loved Animal. I mean, from the first frame, that first second of the film to that very last second. अगर आप फिल्म थिएटर में देखने जा रहे हैं, please stay till the very last second of the film to really see what lies ahead for this film directed by Sandeep Vanga Reddy. So there was a lot of controversy about his earlier film Kabir Singh, which I had seen. I haven't seen the original Arjun Reddy. Kabir Singh was okay. I mean, I didn't love the film or something. I had no views or opinions about it. It was okay. I don't remember it much. Ranbir Kapoor, I must be very honest, is my all-time favorite actor. I mean, I think he's the greatest actor that India has in its current time. I mean, there are a lot of good actors, but as far as a star and an actor is concerned, he's my personal favorite. There are of course others, Pankaj Tripathi and Fahad Faisal and everybody, but Ranbir Kapoor is outstanding. So the reason I'm making this is I think a lot of the conversation around the film deals a lot with this feminist agenda and this, woke kind of views and opinions. Fuck them all, man. Just fuck him. Animal is like what Kill Bill by Quentin Tarantino in its unique way, in its time and space, was to American cinema. I think Animal in its own original way is to इंडियन सिनेमा. इट्स अ फिल्म. दो एक ही मतलब पर्सनली, सिर्फ मेरे पर्सनली, मैं सालों से आई बीन राइटिंग अ स्क्रिप्ट विच इज़ अ रिवेंज एक्शन ड्रामा, एंड देयर वर एटलीस्ट 2 sequences which had so much similarity to what I have a completely different film. Sandeep Vanga Reddy has a different film, and a lot of times things, you get you write on paper and somebody does it or whatever, but that's beside the point. This is about the film. But when I saw it, I was like, I got really worried. I was like, hey Bhagwan. And in my film, the primary guy is Ranbir Kapoor. I was like, okay, ये revenge action drama film बन गई मेरी script का क्या. I'm basically an actor, and generally मैं आज मतलब मैंने I didn't change my clothes, anything. I just came straight and I said, let's do a review. I'm basically an actor in Bombay, and I love cinema. I've done my film appreciation course with FTI and Mumbai University. I watch more cinema than most of these film critics will. I since I was a child, I watch world cinema from Japan to Iran to America to Scandinavia to everything. I watch everything. और मैं genuinely बताऊं, I went into this film with zero expectation. Zero. मुझे ये लगा था कि this is a film which will be like a lot of the South films that came in the middle, which were very loud and brash, and it's just like, they were just loud. They became very popular. I won't take the names because people will get offended and all about all these famous South films that did very well business and stuff like that. So when I went into the theater, मैंने कहा चलो यार, it might be one of those South film style. This is a different film altogether. It's a different, genre of its own. It's outstanding. It's brilliant. आई लव इट. और इस फिल्म के दौरान एक बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ हुई. तो मैंने ये फिल्म इन ऑर्बिट में देखी और मेरे साथ एक कपल बैठा हुआ था. अब मैं आपको एक चीज़ बता रहा हूँ. दिस कपल आई गॉट टू नो बाय द एंड वॉज प्रॉब्ली ऑन देयर वेरी फर्स्ट डेट. नॉर्मल यंग गाय एंड अ नाइस गुड woman or whatever. So I'm sharing this incident for a reason, because it kind of speaks volumes of what these people complaining on Twitter and Instagram and all these critics are saying. So this young guy sitting next to me, must be around 23, 24, I don't know his ages, I didn't speak to them, just sitting right next to me in the film. और फिल्म के दौरान बीच में that girl seemed pretty modern and whatever, and everything, and I heard her say that I cannot watch this film anymore, I'm leaving the hall. guy was chupchap. He said, मैं क्या बोलूँ? It's like, okay. Then she sat back down. Some scene came in the film. She started watching the film again. Then I think the interval happened. I went and, whatever step, came back to see the film. She was sitting there with him and whatever, and she was contemplating on leaving, and the film started again. And then again, at another point, twice she said, I'm leaving the film. I can't watch this anymore. Let's go. बंदा देख रहा है चुपचाप लेफ्ट पे, he's looking at the girl, he's like, अच्छा, okay, just, something he was talking, I was so glued to the film, but she would just turn around to him and right next to me say, I can't watch this is done, something she was talking. Anyway, that girl stayed till the end of the film. And the end, I mean when the credits started rolling, and then suddenly she got up and said, okay, I'm going, this, and she just left the hall. And that guy was just sitting so embarrassed. And he was right next to me, and we both, as the credits were coming, we both leaned into the credits because I knew that there is something more remaining in the film. और वो बंदा चुपचाप सोच रहा होगा, यार ये लड़की मेरी पहली डेट थी, उठ के चली गई. और हम दोनों एंड तक बैठे रहे. और एंड में this film, the reason I say I use the term Kill Bill is it's already got a part 2 which is called Animal Park, and Sandeep Vanga Reddy, sir, please make a part 2. I am your biggest fan of this film. I am a hardcore cinema buff. I love this film. I'm going to see it a second time, and I can't wait for you to make part 2. Please make a part 2. Please do not worry. You're not worried, obviously. But these leftist, woke mind virus, feminist agenda wale critics and people, don't listen to them. Go watch it. It's a brilliantly original film. Everybody's done a fab job. Of course, Ranbir Kapoor shines. But all in all, it's a Sandeep Vanga Reddy film. I understand the brilliance of the man now. I mean, there was a lot of talk about him post Kabir Singh. I like Kabir Singh, but I didn't love it. Animal is a different animal altogether. This is a film which just, is a genre in itself. And एक चीज मुझे जो और एक point out करनी है, the use of music in the film. The music is used so brilliantly in the film, the background score or whenever there's that thing, the fight sequences and all, बहुत ही अच्छा. Yes, Bobby Deol has done a great job. Yes, there are other actors, like I think that Tripti Dimri, she's become very, very famous right now. I'd seen a film of hers a little bit, in which she's with that sitar and all that stuff on Netflix. And I got really bored in that film and I put it off after 30 minutes. So I really didn't see much of the film. It was very beautifully shot. But in this film, yeah, I mean, she's become popular. But, everybody's done a good job. Ranveer steals the show. But there are lines, moments. There's this one scene, and I'm no spoilers. There's this one scene with Bobby Deol when that scene is ending. And most people in the theater went, like, I was wide-eyed open, cheering and clapping. I've clapped in this film. I've cheered in the film. I've said, Zor se sexy, awesome. I've just loved it. It was so good, the film. It was such a good film. Please do not listen to all this, noise and this people trying to dissuade the film, because some people, some critics, especially on social media, came out saying that it's technically a bad film, it's not well made. And I'm an actor. मैं यहाँ पे बैठ के अपने auditions देता हूँ. और मतलब I've just come from a shoot yesterday of something, and I know what goes into making a film. I'm on set. I've been on set for like most of my life as a person who's basically a professional working actor in Bombay. So when people started saying it's technically a bad film, it's got no story, it's got no plot, this, maybe, it's like one of those nonsensical films that come and suddenly become big hits and just make box office numbers. But I just decided, आज मैं free था, मैंने कहा चलो देख के आते हैं Animal. अकेले गया देखने, मुझे इतना मजा आया, मुझे इतनी अच्छी लगी film. I'm so happy that I went alone. I didn't go with some friend or something. I generally like watching movies alone. I think movies are meant to be watched alone to truly enjoy them, rather than sitting with somebody like that poor guy who was sitting with his date who went on with all her agendas. I can't watch this, I can't watch that, this is this, I will go. लेकिन end तक बैठी रही और उस बेचारों को credits में छोड़ के चली गई. लेकिन तूने picture end तक देखी. That girl was a pure fraud feminist who watched the film and was doing so much natak because she had come with a preconceived notion. But she saw the whole film because she was glued to it. It was that good, the film. So do not listen to people, critics, known critics, people from the industry trying to dissuade the film. Go make your own judgment. Maybe you like it, maybe you won't. But according to me, as a hardcore cinema buff and somebody who's been thinking of doing cinema reviews for a long time, और मैं करता नहीं, हालांकि मेरे पास फिल्म एप्रिसिएशन का कोर्स माने की एक डिग्री है, मैं एक्टर हूँ, मैं रोज सेट पे आता हूँ, मैं सारा सिनेमा देखता हूँ, सारा कंटेंट देखता हूँ पूरी दुनिया से, ना ही सिर्फ इंडिया का. And from that perspective, I'm telling you, this is a brilliantly entertaining film. It's a brilliantly, yes, it's violent, yes, it's got gore, but it's bloody brilliant. So if Tarantino can make a Kill Bill, Sandeep Vanga Reddy can make a Animal and kind of blow your brains out with it. All right, awesome. I think, I don't know how long this went, but I will stop it here. And my name is Raj Singh Arora. I'm not some regular critic or some YouTuber or something. I'm just making this for the love of cinema, because I went and watched Animal today and it compelled me to make this video for all of you. Lots of love. Go watch it.